And we get to our panel discussion. We have another little thing happening as well. I'd just like to open this up 5 minutes, quick, boys. This will be for, there's primary running this year for the Republican tickets in D1 or District 1, which you are in right now, which will be Cape May, Cumberland, and there's a few new ones that just joined. I think Corbin City, Weymouth, and Estelle Manor are now in District 1. And so that district has an assembly and a Senate race that's happening right now. These gentlemen are running in the primary.
Hi, I'm Peter Boyce, candidate for State Assembly. I'm the inventor of an ocean wave energy converting electric power plant. I've been the proprietor of Delmont Sawmill for 30 years. I've been a capitalist from the time I'm 7 years old. I've had building in my blood. I'd like to begin with a little joke. The guy gets fed up with all the regulations. I don't know, maybe he was a builder. Gets fed up with all the regulations, takes him into the wilderness to be a hermit. So he's living in the wilderness in the backwoods for some years in the Northwest. And one night he's sitting at his campfire, he has a spotted owl on a spit, roasting it for his dinner. The environmental officer sees the campfire, goes over there to check it out, and catches him cooking the spotted owl. The officer says, "That's it, buddy, you're in big trouble. This is an endangered species. You got fines and jail time. You're in big trouble." So the hermit says, "Well, I've been living in the woods here for years. This is the first I heard anything about endangered species. I promise I won't do it again." The officer says, "Well, seeing as you didn't know and you promise you're not going to do it again, I'll let you go this time." He turns around and starts to walk away. Takes a few steps and stops and turns back to the hermit and asks, "What's that spotted owl taste like anyway?" And the hermit says, "Well, it's kind of hard to describe. It's a little bit like bald eagle, a little bit like chicken cream." There's a moral to that. Like I said, I sawmill for 30 years, what I do for a living. And no doubt of the builders that are here, if I said, anybody here have a horror story about the DEP coming into your business, giving you a hard time? When I was a kid, I said I had building in my blood. I remember being 10 years old, 12 years old. I'd have some fort in a vacant lot that I was building. I grew up in New York City, so there's a lot of kids and very few vacant lots. And I'd be sitting in school waiting for 3 o'clock so I could come and go and work on my fort. 3 o'clock would come, I'd rush there, and it would be demolished. Some older kids found it and wrecked it. Years later, I got the sawmill, and I went to it. Same kid, but now with a blank check in the lumberyard, I went to it. And every day some new inspector, new regulators could give me all kinds of grief. And one day it dawned on me, you know, the same kids that never built a damn thing themselves, all they do is go around and wreck what others build. They grow up and they get into those positions in bureaucracy and go around, like for one, the DEP, they go around to wreck other people's dreams. And I think they're doing something good. You know? I teach Constitution courses. Like Dr. Paul Haley was one of my students. I teach Constitution courses. I ran for Congress as Constitution Party in the past couple of elections against Frank Loviano. But third-party candidate, forget about winning, but to educate is good. Everyone says, "Oh, we need jobs, jobs." The economy. Yes, we do need jobs, and yes, the economy is in the toilet. But that's the symptom. That's the symptom. The fundamental problem is something much deeper and much more serious, and that's the erosion of liberty. I'll give you one example. On the federal level, NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement. Free trade, gee, that sounds nice. 22,000 pages of regulations. Don't spell free trade. Those highly regulated trades, so highly regulated that whole industries close up, move their equipment to India, China, Pakistan, Mexico, wherever, somewhere else, somewhere they can breathe. When I'm elected, what I'll do is as basic as the 3 R's. I'll hit the assembly floor running. Repeal, reduce, and roll back the unconstitutional regulations that are strangling small businesses. Entrepreneurs create jobs. Bureaucrats create regulations and even more taxes to enforce the regulations. And I'll start with trying to roll back, rein in the DEP. Another way to say it. I'll start with the DEP. Thank you. Please vote for me.